don't exactly have any kids, at least that I know of. I mean, there was a span of hookers in the 90s. So I am at least hopeful that one day there will be a knock at the door. And boy, would that fucking kid be disappointed. Anybody out there got kids? Do you love them? But do you want to spend 24 hours a day with them? No. Which is why guide dogs are better than kids. Plus, when your kid poops in the street, people probably look at you funny. So, it was a hell of an election, huh? Yeah, everybody's glad it's over. Yeah, well, I don't vote. Yeah, I don't, man. It doesn't make me a bad person because I actually have voting booth trauma. That's right, voting booth trauma, because you guys have been in those booths. They're tiny. And 8 years ago, I went to vote. And when you're blind 8 years ago, they would send somebody into the voting booth to vote with you. And you've been in there. They're small booths. I'm kind of a large man. So I'm at the booth, Nash is there, and because no one could be trusted, they sent 2 people into the booth with me. So I'm getting ready to vote, and what sounded like the 2 biggest black guys I've ever been around. They say, "So who's it going to be, white boy?" I only had one answer. I said, "Obama?" Guy says, "Good choice." So, though, had I voted this year, I would have written in. I had a pretty good candidate. I don't know what happened to the rest of you. Theo Epstein. Yeah. If he can fix the Red Sox and the Cubs, how can he not fix this fucking country? So I blame all of you for not electing Theo Epstein. Even though I don't vote, I do not like Hillary Clinton. Really? I thought that was going to get boos. Thank you. And, you know, people think that when you don't like Hillary, that you're a sexist. Couldn't be further from the truth. Because I think Julia Louis-Dreyfus on Veep would make a great president. Yeah. And if she looks like anything she looked like on Seinfeld, boy, would I like to get some of that. And, you know, I could also support an ugly woman for president. Because when you're blind, you don't really care what women look like. Nowadays, I meet a white woman, in my head, she automatically looks like Jennifer Aniston. A black woman, Halle Berry. A Latino, Eva Longoria. I meet an Arab, well, she still looks like a fucking terrorist. Sorry, couldn't help myself with that one. So, if there's one thing this election taught me, I learned something from this election. It's that people on the left really hate people on the right. And people on the right really seem to hate people on the left. Which I guess is why Nash walks me down the middle. That way we can piss people off on both sides. Yeah. We got some millennials here. Yeah, you guys are fucking stupid. And you're all on drugs. Yeah, but the wrong kinds of drugs. Forget about weed. Forget about acid. Ambien is all you need. Because trust me, people, for those of you who have never had an Ambien haze, you're missing out. Even the blind guy sees shit that's not there. Oh, yeah. One time on Ambien, I even killed a deer in the woods. But let's not talk about that night. Some pretty sick shit happened. But that's the great thing about Ambien, because everything seems so real. You know, I even get emails about that night in the woods, and it always starts with, "I know what you did last summer." Yet it never ends with me banging Jennifer Aniston or Jennifer Love Hewitt. I meant Sarah Michelle Gellar. She was the one in that movie. But on Ambien, it could, because on Ambien, everything seems so real. So when you have that dream and Hewitt and Geller are playing ping pong with your balls, with their tongues as paddles, it seems real. You can swear it's happening. Only problem is, right when you're getting ready to come, you wake up. And you find out you ate a jar of peanut butter. And the licking of your balls is your guide dog on the peanut butter. He's not to blame. He likes peanut butter. It doesn't make him a bad dog. He gets excited when he hears peanut butter. Yes. Peanut butter is a good thing. Peanut butter. But I recently read a poll. It said 99.7% of all married women have at least once thought about having an affair. Yeah. And my only question is, do it with a blind guy. Because think about it, ladies. If you want to end things, it's so easy. We could be in the same room and I might not know it. You change your perfume, I will never know it. And it's not like I could seek out your husband to say, "Hey, I'm the guy she's having an affair with," because I will never recognize him. But the number one reason you should do it with a blind guy is because when it comes to sex, blind guys go the extra mile. I know there's some blind people here, don't we? Yeah. That's right, ladies. I do not even have an impotency problem, but I'm taking Viagra. Because we've all seen those commercials for Viagra, right? And you get to the side effects. One of them is may cause blurry vision. Sounds a whole hell of a lot better than no fucking vision. So pardon my fucking hard on right now. I might have smacked somebody in the front row with it. I hope it was a woman. Oh, of course it was Vinny. Always Vinny. I'm getting older. I ain't getting any younger, man. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing, But so I'm getting older. Back in the day when I was in my 20s, I'd go the extra mile to hide the lotion behind everything in the cabinet, Now that I'm 40, that shit's just out on the counter for everybody to see. Because dry skin sure does suck. What did you think I was talking about? Dry skin's a bitch. And you sighted motherfuckers out there, boy, you got it so easy. I'm talking about the guys, not the ladies. I would never talk that way about the women. You guys got it so easy. I hear there is porn everywhere these days. You wake up, porn right in front of you, right? Yeah. You get it on your phone today, exactly. You get it everywhere. Us blind guys, if we want to rub one out, we got to work at it. We've got to think of every woman we can meet when we were sighted. Which is why I am so thankful I did not go blind as a 12-year-old. Because I have to think rubbing one out as a 40-year-old to what a 12-year-old looks like would be weird. Unless, of course, you're into that kind of thing. Or Republican. They're doing some amazing things with technology nowadays. They got computers that'll read to blind people, and I teach it, If If you all ever want to hear us on a podcast, we got a great show called iAccess VO. Yeah. And they got all kinds of devices that'll read to blind people. But I got to tell you, the saddest thing in the world is when I meet an 18-year-old kid who's never touched a computer in his life. Because then I have to ask the difficult question. If you are blind and 18 and you've never touched a computer, where do you get your porn? And Netflix and iTunes, they're doing some amazing stuff, something called Describe Video. Yeah. What it is it's like watching a movie but listening to an audiobook where it will read the action to you. It's amazing. I saw Star Wars in theaters, put on a pair of headphones, and was able to enjoy the movie. It's absolutely magnificent. But I do want to meet the one man, because now I assume everybody out there has heard of a website called Pornhub. They now have described video porn. And I am dying to meet the blind guy who said, I don't get it. He's delivering a pizza to the sorority house, but they don't have money to pay, and now he's fucking all them. I got lost in the story somewhere. I am dying to meet the blind guy who says the gardener is cleaning the pool. He's sweating, and the single housewife comes out and offers him a glass of water, and now he's fucking her. It's confusing. I can't follow the story. And I'm just looking forward to see what they do with technology next. Describe video porn. Trump in the White House and describe video porn. Which was a sign of the modern decline first? But ladies and gentlemen, you got a lot of amazing show ahead of you. Thanks so much for coming out. I'm going to bring Maria back up here. You guys laugh your asses off, tip your waitresses, enjoy the rest of your night.
Again for Brian Fischler. Let's hear it for Brian. And Nash, too, of course. So we also have other dogs that we're going to bring up at some point, but I want to bring up another comedian. He's been out and about all over New York City, and actually this is a first for us tonight at Laugh for Sight because we have both a father and a son performing tonight. So let's hear it for Allie Klein.
Come on, make some more noise. Give it up. It's an honor. It's an absolute honor to be on this bill in front of you beautiful people. Such a beautiful thing. Thank you, Brian and Nash. It's ain't nepotism, though. I didn't get on this bill because